I did watch the MoviePass documentary.
Oh, that came out already.
Yes,
I
it's
know we were
out.
talking about it last episode.
Right. But that's a few weeks ago at this point.
Yeah.
I watched it. It's on Max. I mean, it takes itself a little too seriously at times, and it like, they kind of act like it ever had a chance to succeed long term. Like, oh, if only. Oh, it was such a great idea. Like, it was a great idea because
I would agree with that.
When did it ever have a chance to succeed?
Before AMC and all the other movie theaters decided, screw you, we're just going to do our own thing.
But it didn't have a chance to succeed because there was no profit to be made. This is why people think it's so great, because it's really cost effective for the customer. But at no point was any movie theater going, yeah, we'll give you a deal. Never. From the very beginning, they were like, we don't want anything to do with this. This doesn't benefit us at all. We don't want to do it. And
maybe it's one of those things where, like, you take the loss on that, but you have such a huge subscriber base.
That's literally what the schmucks. It was so funny. So, like, the schmucks who took it over were like, don't even worry about it. Like, they just got into this thing where they were just raising capital, being like, don't worry, the profit is on its way. And they would say things like this: we're going to sell all the customers' data. And it was so brazen. They showed footage of them going on network, like cable news shows. And they're like, how are you going to make money? And they literally said on the news shows, we're going to sell the customers' data. That's how we're going to do it. And then they had some guy on the dock going like, do you have any idea how little people pay for customer data? Like, it's really not as valuable as you think it is. Like, AT&T has all this data, whatever company, I don't want to throw anybody, whatever company they said has all this data, and it's like pennies per person. Like, the amount of people you'd have to get to sign up to sell the data for any kind of substantial number would be ludicrous.
Right. I mean, like, how much is your data worth, do you think? Maybe like a couple.
Mine specifically?
Right.
I'm what they call
a bigger.
I'm what they call a whale when it comes to data. Okay. My data is big, but I don't sign up for these services. Nobody.
But also, what
I sign up
that data for?
When I sign up under a pseudonym, so nobody knows they have my data. That's why it's the great white whale of data.
Rob Samuel.
That's right. No one has any idea. I mean, I think the idea is that they use this data to go like, okay, this percentage of 30-year-old white men or women who watched this, who go to the movie theater every other week, wanted to see this movie at this time. Theoretically, they think that, like, being able to have that amount of customer data would be beneficial to the studios. But the studios were like, yeah, we're fine. We don't need it.
Well, I wasn't going to say sell the data, because I know that's the reason that it failed. But if you have...
But it would have been your idea.
No, it would have been. Without any hindsight, it would have been. Mm-hmm. But maybe if you have all these people subscribe to something, you then use that opportunity to sell them on something else, or make a partnership with someone who can pay you, or a sponsorship, something that you could sell to your customers that already subscribe.
You sound like the dude who we watched, who's like, yup, and then we're going to lock it so you have to watch the ads.
Yeah. But you continue, but where they failed is they lost their subscribers because, obviously they couldn't afford it. But you have to take that loss. That's the loss. You're going to lose money on this, but you're going to gain money by...
That's why it doesn't work as a business. You or no one else can figure out how's the part where you make money. Like, yes. But I mean, look, if I offered a service, right? Like, imagine Hot Dog, if I said this, I'm going to offer a grocery delivery service where all your groceries are 50% off, and I'll just take the L. Everybody would sign up. Like, I put Grubhub out of business, right?
Yeah, right.
Where does part 2 come in?
Okay. So let's say you're on Shark Tank or something like that right now, and you have an idea to get a huge subscriber base.
And then Kevin O'Leary would go like this. He goes, I don't understand how you make money doing this. And I go, that's why I need a shark.
Right. Finish that. Like if you thought of this idea to send every person in America $1 a month.
Okay. Who doesn't want a hot 12 a year, right?
Right. I'm sure you'd get like a couple million people subscribed to it.
I jump on that.
Right?
I'm trying to get that 12.
Man, it just feels like the answer, once you get 10 million subscribers, it feels like the answer is right around the corner. Because it's so big.
Right.
It's right around the corner.
But they're there because they're getting something for next to nothing.
Right. Yes, I know. So you bring them in.
And then
you
you're
take
like,
that loss.
Right. I know.
And then,
look, hot dog, nobody questions whether or not you can figure out how to take a massive L. Okay, everybody knows if you're trying to figure out how to take a loss, hire Hot Dog as a consultant. You should be a loss consultant because you can come up with all the ideas in the world to lose money.
Right. So like if it's 10 million subscribers, you're sending $1 a month. That's $10 million a month, $120 million a year, right? If that math is correct.
You think 10 million people want the dollar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Did I do that? I fucked it up probably.
No. I'm just saying you think that many people want $12.
Oh, yeah. 10 million people would sign up for it. Why not? And then it's like the answer's in the tip of my tongue. I know it. It's there.
But you haven't got.
How are we going to make money?
Okay.
It's there.
Okay. I'm
losing track here. I just know it's there.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't figure it out at MoviePass.